Hello, children. Okay, now let us continue with our literature readers unit number 6, Glimpses of India. Now, we had already dealt with part 1, which was related to Goa. Now, we are going to deal with part 2, that is Cork. Cork is a coffee country famous for its rainforest and spices. So, we are going to visit Cork. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women, and wild creatures. So the introduction is very mesmerizing, which mesmerizes us a lot and which makes us promise to ourselves that once in a life we should visit Cork. So what does it say? Where it is located? It is located between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore. It's exactly situated in between, and people call it kingdom of God, which has been drifted away from the heaven. Drifted from means being carried along gently by air from the heaven to the earth. Okay, so this land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men. Martial means related to war and army. So here you will find people who men who are who have dedicatedly sacrificed their life, or they are connected with the army. Okay, you will find beautiful women and wild creatures. Korg or Kodagu. Korg or Kodagu is the local language, local name, same with Korg, okay, but it is in local language, Kodagu. The smallest district of Karnataka is home to evergreen rainforest, spices, and coffee plantation. So this place, Kodagu or Korg, is famous for evergreen rainforest, spices, and coffee plantation. Evergreen rainforest cover 30% of this district. Not bad. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March. So it rains during the monsoon season. It pours much enough rain. Okay, and the season of joy means after rainy season, season of joy commences, starts from September and continues till March. The weather is perfect with some showers thrown in for good measures. Okay, means showers means rain. It rains in a good quantity over there. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. Air breeze means you will find aroma of coffee in the air because coffee plantations are there, of course. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corners. Canopies means roof-like coverings that form shelters, and these canopies are formed by trees, and under those trees you will find coffee estates and colonial bungalows. Colonial means related to British. When Britishers they were there in Goa, or Portuguese and all those people, when they visited, they stayed, their kind of houses they built over there, and still those houses are there in Cork. Okay, so colonial bungalows you will find under the trees. The fiercely independent people of Cork are possibly of Greek or Arabic descendant. Means people of Cork are the descendant of Greek or Arabic people, okay, or Arabic race, because these people once had been in Goa, they stayed over there, they married to our people over here, and they settled down. So in that way their families and generations they started on. Okay, so as one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. So when once King Alexander, he visited India, he visited Cork, and it was not possible for him to move back to his place, so he stayed over there in Cork. Okay, these people married amongst the locals, and their culture is apparent in the martial tradition, marriage, and religious rites, which are distinct from Hindus' mainstream. Mainstream means a tradition which most people follow. So that is why Korg tradition, the culture is little bit different from Hindus. Why? Because they have the mixture of Arabic people and Greek people over there. So that is why they follow little bit their culture, little bit our culture, and everything is mixture over there. So the theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat with an embroidered waist belt worn by the Kodavus known as krupia. It resembles the kufia worn by the Arabs and the Kurds. So why? How we get the evidence that these people follow Arab culture also? By their attire. They wear long black coat with an embroidered waist belt worn by the Kodavus known as kupia. So whatever the attire is, it is known as kupia, and it resembles the kufia worn by Arabs and the Kurds. So their attire resembles the Arabs. So we can say that they follow the Arab culture also. Corgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. I'm so sorry, my tongue is slipping. Corgi homes have a tradition of hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. So tales of valor means stories of courage and bravery, usually in war. So Corgi homes have a tradition of hospitality. So who doesn't welcome their guest with hospitality? So Corgi also have their tradition of hospitality, and they have so many tales, stories of valor, courage and bravery related to their sons and fathers. The Korg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, and the first chief of the Indian Army, General Cariappa, was a Corgi. So Korg regiment is also there in our Indian Army. How we have Gorkha battalion, we have Maratha battalion, we have Sikh battalion, we have South Indian का जो नाम होता है वो battalion है, वैसे Korg battalion regiment is there in Indian Army, and it is most decorated because they have got or received maximum number of awards for bravery in war. So the first chief of Indian Army was General Cariappa, and he himself was Corgi. Even now, Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. So people of Korg are only people in India who are permitted to carry firearms with them without a license. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forest of Korg. Mahasir, a large freshwater fish, abound in these waters. Kingfishers dive for their catch, while squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruits for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect in the clear water. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahots. So river Kaveri, which flows from Korg, it originates from the hills and forest of Korg. Mahasir is a freshwater, sweet water fish which is found in Korg, okay, and kingfishers, these birds, they dive into the water to catch these fish. Squirrels and langurs, they drop halfly or partially eaten fruits into the water just to enjoy the ripple effect. Ripple means is it given over here? No, ripple means a kind of a thing which when you throw something on the still water, the surface of the water moves and it creates a kind of pattern that is called ripple. So the squirrels and other animals, the langurs, they enjoy this rippling, and elephants, they enjoy bathing in the water and getting scrubbed by the mahots. Mahots means the person who trains and looks after the elephant. The most laid back individuals become converts to the life of high energy adventure with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing and mountain biking. So if you are interested in adventures like this, you can visit Korg. So river rafting means traveling in a river in a raft, a floating platform made by tying planks together. Then canoeing means traveling in a river in a canoe, a large narrow boat. Okay, rappelling means going down a cliff by sliding down a rope. And mountain biking, to ride a bike on the mountain. So these are all adventurous sports. If you like to enjoy, you can go there and enjoy. Numerous walking trails in this region are a favorite with trekkers. So trekking, mountaineering, trekking is also there. So people go and enjoy. Tourists especially, they go and enjoy these things. Birds, bees and butterflies are there to give you company. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs and slender loris keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy. I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants. The climb to the Brahmagiri hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire landscape of Cork. Panoramic view means a view of a wide area of land. If you want to see Cork at one glimpse, you need to climb Brahmagiri hills. Okay, it's a kind of a hill where you have to go and you will see Cork at one glimpse. A walk across the rope bridge leads to a 64-acre island of Nisargdham, running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement at nearby Bailakup is a bonus. Okay, the monks in red, ochre and yellow robes are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India right here in Cork. So you will also find Brahmagiri Hills, then Nisargdham, which is consisted of Buddhist monks, and their settlement is known as Bailakup, which is a bonus to visit and to observe and watch them. Okay, you will find monks over there in their yellow, ochre and red color robes, which surprises you a lot, and you learn many things from them. So this is a soul of India, which is right there in Cork. Okay, so we have come to an end of Cork. In the next video, we are going to learn about Assam, tea from Assam. So I hope you have understood the story of Cork. Okay, and watch this video again, read this part in the textbook, mark the important words and write them down in your notebook with proper presentation, and leave your comments in the comment box so that I can come to know whether you have watched the video or not. Okay, we'll meet in the last part of this lesson related to Assam. Till then, bye.